Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. In this video we're going to be continuing using the present continuous, but this lesson will have some helpful vocabulary if you need to take a train trip. So there'll be vocabulary related to the train station. Alright, so it's Saturday morning and Jonah is walking downtown down Main Street, and he sees Kathy, and they work together and they're also friends. So what do you think they would talk about? Maybe pause the video and write down a short conversation between Jonah and Kathy, maybe what you think they might say to each other. And then you can restart the video when you're ready to continue. Alright, so we're going to listen to the actual conversation between Jonah and Kathy and see how close you came to what they actually said, and then we're going to answer the questions.
It's such a beautiful day. What are you doing today?
I am planning to take the train to a lake about an hour from here.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, my friend told me about it. There are trails where you can go hiking, and you can go swimming or kayaking on the lake. What are you doing today?
I don't have any plans.
Why don't you come along with me?
I would love to.
Alright, so Kathy is planning to, she said go to a lake. She's going to take the train and go to a lake. And which activity does Kathy not mention? Well, she talked about hiking, swimming, and kayaking, but she did not mention fishing. And finally, how does Kathy invite Jonah? She says, "Why don't you come along with me?" Alright, so Kathy and Jonah want to go to Lake Boone, and they're at the train station. So some of the things, this picture shows some of the things they might need. Tickets, they might need, if they're going on a longer trip, maybe some luggage. So we're going to talk about some of the things that other things that they might need at the train station. Alright, so here's some helpful vocabulary. We have the platform. That's where the people are standing in order to get onto the train. The schedule is usually some sort of board or sign that shows the incoming and outgoing trains, where they're coming from, where they're departing to, and the times. The train car is actually where people get onto the train, ride the train. Departures and arrivals, again, that's usually some sort of sign to tell you where to get onto the train or to get off. And a ticket, also, you need that to purchase a ticket for being able to board the train. And finally, a map that shows you all the different routes, where the different trains go, if you need to change trains, things like that. Alright, so we're going to listen again and answer the questions. Make this a little bigger. Hopefully that's not too small to see. Zoom in a bit. Okay, hopefully that's better. Alright, so we're going to listen and answer the questions. So it says the person at the ticket office talks about two trains. When do the trains leave? Where do they get off the train? And Kathy and Jonah get two tickets. Which platform does the train leave from? So that's the information that you're listening for.
Hello. We'd like to buy 2 tickets to Lake Boone.
Okay. A train departs in 10 minutes, and another train departs in an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay. Can we have tickets for the train in 10 minutes?
Sure. Here you go. The train leaves from platform 4. It is boarding now. You can sit in any car.
Thanks.
Where do we get off the train? Which stop do we get off at?
Lake Boone is the last stop. It's very easy.
Great. Well, we'd better get going.
Have a great day.
All right, so the person at the ticket office talks about two trains. When do the trains leave? He said the first train was leaving in 10 minutes, and the next one it was 1 hour and 10 minutes. And Kathy and Jonah get two tickets. Which platform does the train leave from? Let's listen again and see if you can get that information.
Hello. We'd like to buy 2 tickets to Lake Boone.
Okay, a train departs in 10 minutes, and another train departs in an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay. Can we have tickets for the train in 10 minutes?
Sure, here you go. The train leaves from platform 4.
Okay, so he said the train leaves from platform 4. And then where do they get off the train? Listen for that information.
It is boarding now. You can sit in any car.
Thanks.
Where do we get off the train? Which stop do we get off at?
Lake Boone is the last stop. It's very easy.
Great. Well, we'd better get going.
Have a great day.
Right, so where do they get off the train? Well, Lake Boone is the last stop, so that's where they're going. They'll get off at the Lake Boone stop. All right, so now the words in bold are incorrect. So we're going to listen and then talk about what the correct words are.
Hello. We'd like to buy 2 tickets to Lake Boone.
Okay, a train departs in 10 minutes, and another train departs in an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay, so instead of a train goes in 10 minutes, he said a train departs. Depart is to leave or to go. It's just another word that really means the same thing. And then again, he says another train departs in an hour and 10 minutes. So depart, go, leave all mean the same thing.
Okay. Can we have tickets for the train in 10 minutes?
Sure, here you go. The train leaves from platform 4. It is boarding now.
Okay, so here, instead of it is leaving now, he said it is boarding now. Boarding is different than leaving. Leaving means the train is actually starting to go toward its destination. Boarding just means that people are allowed to get on board, to get onto the train.
You can sit in any car.
Thanks.
Where do we get off the train? Which stop do we get off at?
Okay, so he says, where do we get off? It shouldn't be car. Where do we get off the train? Which stop do we get off at? Now, a stop may be at a station. Sometimes stops are not in a station. They're just at a place with a platform. So that's the difference between stop and station.
Lake Boone is the last stop. It's very easy.
Great. Well, we'd better get going.
Have a great day.
So again, instead of last station, it's the last stop. All right, so now we've got some expressions, and we need to figure out whether it's the employee or the passengers that say each of these things. So I'll read these and then see if you can decide whether it's an employee or a passenger, and then we'll go over the answers together. So when is the next train? Is that the employee or the passenger? Well, that would probably be a passenger asking when the next train is. So the passenger would ask the employee that. A one-way ticket is $6.40. Well, that would be an employee would tell the passenger how much the ticket was. Where does the train leave from? And that would be a question asked by a passenger. Go to platform 5. That would be an employee. Quick, the train leaves in 5 minutes. That would probably be an employee. Could be a passenger talking to another friend if they're traveling together, but more likely it's the employee. The next train is at 11:55. Again, that really could be either, but it's probably going to be the employee. How much is a ticket to Dalston? That would be a passenger. How can I help you? That would be the employee. And what train goes to Bunton? That would be the passenger. All right, so we're going to read the time on the train schedule, then listen. The speaker says one time incorrectly, so which one is it? So we've got 11:15, 8:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30, 9:15, 6:30, 10:55, and 1:15. Now one of these they will say incorrectly, and you'll need to see if you can figure out which one it is.
A quarter after 11, half past 8, 3 o'clock, 3:30, a quarter past 9, half past 6, 5 to 10, a quarter after 1.
All right, so did you catch the one that was incorrect? It was G. They said it was 5 to 10, but actually 10:55 is 5 to 11. So letter G was the one that was incorrect. All right, Angela asks for information, so you're going to listen and answer the questions. Where does Angela want to go? And which towns on the map do you hear? So let's listen.
Hello. Could you help me, please? I need to get to Stonewood, but I can't find the train schedule.
To get to Stonewood, you need to take the train to Cliffbrook, get off at Knightsbridge, and then transfer to the Stonewood train.
Okay. What time do the trains leave?
The next train to Cliffbrook departs at 1 o'clock p.m. You need to get off at Knightsbridge to transfer. When you arrive in Knightsbridge, you can take any train to Stonewood. They leave from Knightsbridge every 15 minutes.
All right, so where does Angela want to go? Well, she wants to go to Stonewood. And the towns that are mentioned are Cliffbrook, Knightsbridge, and Stonewood. All right, so now you are at Picton, which is right here. And if you're going to go to each of these places, they want to know if you can take a direct train or do you need to change trains. So if you want to go from Picton to Rhodeswell, so here, so Rhodeswell is here on either, there's a stop for Rhodeswell on the brown line and one on the purple line. So from Picton to Rhodeswell, would that be a direct? Yes, you could take the brown line from Picton to Rhodeswell and not have to transfer. How about from Picton to Larking? So here's Picton over here on either the yellow or the brown. And here's Larking on either the purple or the green. So this one looks like you would have to change trains. You could take the brown line to this particular station and then get onto the green line and go to Larking. Or you could take the yellow line from Picton to Rhodeswell and then get on the purple line to Larking. Right, how about from Picton here to Mountain View? Okay, so again, Picton is on either the brown or the yellow. Mountain View is on the dark brown or the turquoise. So yes, it looks like you're going to have to transfer. Actually, it looks like you'll have to transfer a couple of times. So you'll take the brown to Rhodeswell, then the purple to Wilsburg, and then the light blue to Mount View. And then from Picton to Wilsburg, it does look like you'll have to change trains at Rhodeswell to get to Wilsburg. Alright, so we're going to listen again. So which information below is correct, and at which time does the next train leave?
Hello. Could you help me, please? I need to get to Stonewood, but I can't find the train schedule.
To get to Stonewood, you need to take the train to Cliffbrook, get off at Knightsbridge, and then transfer to the Stonewood train.
Okay. What time do the trains leave?
The next train to Cliffbrook departs at 1 o'clock p.m. You need to get off at Knightsbridge to transfer. When you arrive in Knightsbridge, you can take any train to Stonewood. They leave from Knightsbridge every 15 minutes.
Okay, let's listen again, and we'll eliminate these as we go along.
Hello. Could you help me, please? I need to get to Stonewood, but I can't find the train schedule.
To get to Stonewood, you need to take the train to Cliffbrook.
Okay, so he says she needs to take the train to Cliffbrook. So it can't be A because it's not Knightsbridge, or B. Could be C, needs to take the train to Cliffbrook. And then D, they say Aldershot, so it's not D. So C is the correct answer. And now we have to listen for what time does the next train leave.
Get off at Knightsbridge and then transfer to the Stonewood train.
Okay. What time do the trains leave?
The next train to Cliffbrook departs at 1 o'clock p.m. You need to get off at Knightsbridge to transfer.
So he said the next train leaves Cliffbrook that leaves Cliffbrook at 1 o'clock p.m. and then when they get to Knightsbridge, they leave every 15 minutes. All right, so what does Angela need now? We're going to listen to the second part of the conversation and answer these questions true or false.
Okay. Can I buy a ticket here?
Yes, it will be $14.95. Cash or credit?
Credit.
Here you go. The train leaves from platform 17. Just turn left and follow the signs.
Okay. Thank you for all your help.
No problem. Enjoy your trip.
All right, we'll listen again and check off the answers as we go. So a ticket costs $18.95.
Okay. Can I buy a ticket here?
Yes, It will be $14.95.
Okay, so A is false, because he said it's $14.95, not $18. And then Angela pays for the ticket in cash. Is that true or false?
Cash or credit?
Credit.
Okay, so false. She says credit. And the train leaves from platform 14.
Here you go. The train leaves from platform 17.
So C is also false, because it's not platform 14, it's platform 17. Alright, so here we have trains from Redwood Park. It says you live in Redwood Park, and here's the morning schedule for local trains. So we have a 9:15. It costs $40.80, going to Madryn, and it arrives at 8:45 on platform B2, and it's on time. We have a 9:30, a train that will be leaving at 9:30, $23.10 to Amsterdam. It'll arrive at the station at 9 o'clock at platform 1, and it is on time. We've got a 10:05. It is delayed. And then down here we have a train that's canceled, and all of the others are on time. Okay, so what you can do is use that information from the departure board and try to make up your own conversation. Write a dialogue between you and the station employee. Ask for help. The employee would then offer the help, say where you want to go, ask, for information about when the train leaves, when it starts to board, what platform you need to be on. See if you can write your own dialogue with the information that's given. That brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like or subscribe and share with your friends. Also, please leave me any comments with additional questions or topics that you'd like to hear in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye.